Hey Susan, welcome to episode 2 of Mustard or Dusted for Rupauls Drag Race Season 13. Today we'll be mustarding, which is my equivalent of like a toot, or dusted, even though a mustard or dusted toot boot, but Dijon. So we're going to be first going over all of the Queen's looks. We're going to be like just talking about them just a tiny bit, and then I've just got some general notes for like the episode that we're going to go over, and it's going to be a time. I'm doing this fairly late. I've been avoiding watching any of the other like reviews and crap. Like I've still got imho to watch. I haven't watched that. I've got Fussy Queen to watch after I film this. Before we start, I'd like you to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all those fun YouTube things. If you can't think of a comment, leave your most used emoji or the queen that you want to win this season. Or why not both? Most used emoji and the queen you want to lead this season. Bonus points if you do them as separate comments. Now let's get on to the video. So first we're going to be going with the looks. So the first queen to enter the workroom is Joey J. So Joey J, I've just pulled up the image. I've also got the like stuff written down. So red bodysuit, chaps, chicken feathers, and then like a wet look wig. And then her entrance line was, "Filler Queen." Did she do that with her hands? Oh no, I feel like she did, but Filler Queen was her entrance line. Kind of iconic, fun, fresh, skinny, funny. Humor, haha, tee hee. I'm not making jokes because it's like 10:18 p.m. and I'm tired. But yeah, if you look mean, she comes in, she's like got the chicken feathers all over her shoulder. It's a chicken feather jacket, and then it's just got like a bodysuit. She's got a nice black belt, and then the bodysuit connects with chaps, which they connect to like a slightly weird but like still chappy, like flared out leg bell bottom thing right down the bottom, which then goes into just like a red heel. It's a safe look, but it's a good look. Like any queen could probably rock this look and it would work on them. I could rock it. Like literally anyone could rock it. It would work. So yeah, mustard, but nothing too exciting. Now, second queen to enter, Candy Muse. So she comes in and she's all like, "From the hood to Hollywood. Titties." So she's wearing like a denim bodysuit. She's got a little denim radio. She's got a little K on her zip. Oh, she had fingerless denim gloves. They were snazzy. I need to get me some fingerless denim gloves. I need to make me some fingerless denim gloves. I need to do something with fingerless denim gloves. So yeah, it was a really strong look. Let me actually pull up the image. The one thing I will say, I noticed that she kept like pulling at her tits to keep it up. I wish it had she had taken some titty tape or something and just like taped it down, because like I get that maybe you didn't know you'd have to lip sync in the outfit, but if it's slipping down even when you're walking around the workroom, you should know that it's gonna slip, and just put some titty tape down there. But yeah, it's a toot. I'll talk about the lip syncs later because that's a whole other fucking mess. This whole episode was a mess. This episode made me contemplate even bothering with this shit because of how kind of messy and confusing it was. Anyway, the next queen to walk in was, I believe, Denali, and this was in the second set of queens. So Denali was just wearing like a little figure skating dress type thing that just came in at the waist and that's flared at the hip, and then was just fluff up here. She was wearing I am so certain that is the drag stop wig. I know Ariel Versace wears quite a few of his items. So yeah, wig is great. I will say the lace is very visible. I wish she had just like cut the excess lace off, or like just put some foundation over the lace, even though it's going to ruin the lace, just to hide it because it's drag race. And then of course when we get to the bottom, she is wearing bedazzled ice skates. We love a queen who can skate. I recently went skating. It was fun, fresh, skinny. I need to skate more because it's fun. Got a little bit back up to speed by the end of the session. I was back to doing a couple of the spins. I'm like nowhere on the level of Denali, make that very clear. Very amateur, but I got up and was able to get back some of my spinning because I could do like some basic spins and some basic jumps on the ice. So yeah, it's just, oh, and then also entrance line. Let me break the ice. Fucking iconic. Iconic. Oh, also, Candy Muse got mustard. I think I said that. But anyway, Denali gets mustard. Denali gets the mustard. And then we have Lalory. So she came in What you say, what you say, what you say? Lalory is here to slay. So I wasn't paying full attention to the screen when this happened, and I looked up. I was like after hearing, I was like, "Ooh, this sounds fun." Looked up. I saw another bodysuit. It's just a bodysuit, blazer, flat wig. Denali said it. I expect more from an entrance from a drag race look. I expect more than a bodysuit. Like, I'll excuse Joey's a lot more, because Joey had chaps. Joey had chicken feather. Joey wasn't just a fucking flat wig and a bodysuit and a blazer that is, well, looks like it's all off the rack. And also Joey at least had wet look hair. It wasn't just like flat, messy hair. I feel like a bitch. Am I a bitch? I might be a bitch. Should I be more of a bitch? Should I be more of a bitch? Also, I'm not sure how I feel about this. It's like a gloss. I've got like lip gloss on my eye. And it's just like a grungy, messy, kind of like editorial black glossy eye with like mascara chunks around it to give texture. And then I just put some like pearls over it and then the gloss with my big lashes holding like in all of the gloss. And then the inner corner I just put some silver glitter. I think I like it. But I feel like I also can't emote as much as I can because A, the eyelashes, not eyelashes, the pearls are going to pop off. You can't see any eyebrow. And then I just did like a structured red lip, structured face. I'm a lot happier with this half of my face than this half because I got black lash glue here and had to scrape it off and redo a chunk there so it doesn't look the nicest. But well, I haven't done drag in a while. I haven't like gotten up into full drag in a while. And then we have the next queen in. Once again, this is like the third set, I believe. It was Simone. Don't let the smooth taste fool you, baby. So, Simone came in wearing a, like, just up-down straight box dress with sleeves that are all Polaroids of her. Love the dress, love the concept, love it, love it, love it, love it. Except for one small thing that could be fixed fairly easily. It's shapeless. All you have to do to fix it is make the gap at the waist between photos smaller. Then naturally, it'll come in at the waist there. So you just make the photos closer packed together at the waist by shortening the things, and then it creates a silhouette. Not gonna run it for not doing that, but that's all it would have taken to be like perfect. I'm gonna give this one a mustard. So next queen in, I believe, was Tamisha Iman. So, she came in, her entrance line was, also, Simone's was, holler at me, I know you know me, holler at me, I know you know me. Tamisha Iman is here. She was wearing like a suit that was red, spiky power shoulder, little mesh moment, but she had tits. I've recently just not been into tits. I don't know, I've recently been wearing a lot of outfits without tits. And it's kind of weird because I've always been like, you're not doing drag if you're not wearing tits. Maybe I'm becoming a young skinny fashion queen. Not with these arms, honey. Not with these fucking arms, but one can dream. But yeah, and there's a little train. It's just a nice, well, tailored suit with a power shoulder. I will say, and I feel like I need to say it, and it's just got like, when you have such a well done suit with like really strong shoulders, you need something more than just like a flat left hair that looks super shiny and plastic. You need something with a little bit of volume or something sculpted. Like, I think this is the flattest wig I own, and it's still got more going on with it. Oh, also I started this one recently, and I love it. Oh my god, I'm getting so into wig styling again right now. Ignore the boy hair coming out the back. I haven't glued it down because I'm gonna take it off right after filming. So yeah, that's a mustard for Miss Tamisha. And now we have got Nick. So she comes in and she's all like, time to crash the system. Fucking iconic. She said trans rights. She said trans rights, bitch. And then she comes in this like Poirot inspired kinda, not Poirot. I don't know, was it Poirot? Oh no, I got Poirot from it. But yeah, it's great. It's got like little puffs everywhere. It creates shape while still being asymmetrical, but giving an even shape. And the sculpted wig, I must go ahead and say, I think that one's a Wigs by Golgi. Wigs by Golgi can killer sculpted wig and then makeup. Oh, mustard. So the next queen we have is Utica, who, I was correct, she does come from Utica. And then she just sneezes, she walks in, she goes, she's sickening. Also, the two most iconic entrance lines of the night. Ugh. And I don't know what she's wearing, honestly, but I love it. Dare I say it? Like, it's a letdown compared to her entrance, like her promo looks and press looks and everything. But like, it's kind of like, it is just a mash of blends and patterns that somehow work together, but and then the one thing where I'm kind of like, is there's this weird strawberry in her hair, and then there's the green. So neck down, absolutely gorgeous. Neck up, I hate the hair and the hair accessory. Also, I noticed in the pork chop loading dock. Oh, I'm a pork chop loading dock. Her boy hair was fully, like, her wig was back here, her boy hair was here. Like, you could see, like, mine isn't completely hidden, but hers was just fully out, no fucks given. And no one told her, like, shade. Oh. So yeah, that's a mustard, but don't, if you're gonna be on, at least pin down the wig forward. Like, this is not glued, but at least it's pinned. If it was glued, it would be fully blended here. So yeah, Tina Burner comes in, little firefighter get up, cute, fun, like has sculpted hair in a firefighter hat shape. I love all of the outfit until we get to the shoes. The shoes, once you go down to the bottom, just kind of like horse hooves. They're shitty feet. But I'm not gonna boot a loot for that. And then she has all the details, this little police fire department badge that there's like Tina Burner in New York City, blah blah blah. Police. Not police, firefighter. But it's also like a purse. Like detail. The little hose as the belt. Just the look is the look is fire. The firefighters on fire. The firefighter's look was on fire. Ooh. Yeah. So, really liked the look, really liked her when she came in. We'll talk about her later, which I have some grievances to air. Next queen, second last queen, Kamura Hall, who was wearing a Bob Mackie dress, in case you didn't know, this is an original Bob Mackie. Did I mention that I'm a Mackie doll? Did I mention that I'm wearing Bob Mackie? I'm wearing Bob Mackie. This is Bob Mackie. Did you know that this was Bob Mackie? Oh my god, I bought a Bob Mackie at an auction house. I'm wearing Bob Mackie. How dare you send me home? I'm in Bob Mackie. But anyway, she comes in and her line is, like, what is it? The Mackie doll is finally out of the box or something. But yeah, love it. It's a Mackie. I can't fault it. She has big hair that's nice for a Valley of the Dolls. And then her makeup's always just impeccable. It's a toot. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot a set. I'm gonna need to go back and fill the set in that I missed. But oh well, we'll just finish the final set. And then the last queen that walked in when that did happen, though, was Elliot. Oh, also, Tina Burner's line was like, didn't your mother ever tell me you're not paid with fire? Now let's turn and burn it, bitches, or something. I don't have it written down, because I got bored halfway through, and then just kind of vaguely paid attention. Whoopsies. And then final queen in, but not the final queen that we're looking at, because I forgot to set, is Elliot with two T's. So she came in like, I'm the queen you wanna see, Elliot with two T's, what? Yeah. It was fun, fresh, snazzy. And then she's just wearing a little housewife get-up. She's wearing a windbreaker, she's wearing pants that are high-waisted and red that matches the bralette, which matches the shoes. And then she's just got a little tousled shake and go wig. It's like a little bit more than a shake and go, but like it's still a pretty shake and go-ish. I like the look. Head to toe, like. I don't like the hair. The hair's a little bit messy. It's a little bit pedestrian, but also pedestrian in the most elevated way, which is kind of, I feel, Elliot's specialty. So I'm gonna give it a mustard. So Rosie came in, she had like a little tooth gap she put on, and she went, hey, I can't do it. hey, hey. She said hey in like a dumb voice. And she's wearing like just a bodysuit with a little pink jacket with pink teased up hair that I know, because I saw it, is dragged by Cheryl, which is like Ariel Versace, and I believe her boyfriends or partners or whatever now. Drag things, so they do a little bit of sewing occasionally, but mainly specialize in wigs. Not that we need flashbacks to Wiggate. But yeah, it's all pink, 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 and it looks great, I guess. Like it's nothing special, but it's good. So it's a mustard, but it's nothing we haven't seen several times before. And then final queen we gotta look at is Olivia Lux. So she came in, she was like, "Lux be lady tonight." Oh, I love Olivia. I do not love that hair. I don't know what she was doing with the hair, but there's like a weird that's all flyaway and messy that's coming down here, and then asymmetrical, what the fuck, ponytail? Like, did you put your wig on backwards, or is that intentional? I hate the hair with a passion, but once you take away the hair and look down at the outfit, oh, the half split, amazing, amazing, amazing. The shoes, those shoes are both yellow. No. Get a yellow and a pink shoe. One for each foot. Or just get 2 nude shoes, 2 white shoes, 2 black shoes. Don't take away from the split with the color that's in the split. Have a color separate from the split. Or have 1 from each. Or make high heel covers. On like make high heel covers and then just whack them on so you keep the split. The split is very important to keep the whole way down, otherwise it breaks the suspension of not disbelief, but it breaks the look for me completely. I'm not going to give it a busted because it is an amazing look, but to me the shoes break the look. Mustard, it's just so disappointing to see such a flawless look ruined by the shoes or ruined by the hair. We're gonna now get on to the notes for the rest of the episode. So I've got it broken down into like sets of 2, or like sets of queens coming in, except for the last few, but I can just off the cuff ramble about that. So the first thing that I've got, so it's like season 13 episode 1. No, okay. So the first 2 queens, Joey and Candy. So the notes I have is that Joey's the House of Haja, and is now in the dollhouse with Dahlia Sin. Joey is just like saying about how she's the dumbest bitch she'll ever meet. Fun comedy, but like not trying too hard comedy. It's great. And then she's molting everywhere. She's all cluck cluck but bitch. I like Joey. She was so charismatic. And then 2 of the main come out on the main stage. Yeah. Oh, Michelle with fucking gray streak. That's a fucking serve the gray streak. Oh, I love Michelle's new hair. And then I also have Rue's shape was off. The dress was amazing, but the shape in the middle, cylindrical. Turn to the side, no arse. Pad. Throw some padding in. I know you've done it. Throw some in. Ditch the choker. This one's aimed at Candy. No chokers. Get rid of chokers. Chokers are shit. Those chunky chokers do no favors to anyone. I kept noticing Joey had uneven brows. Like one brow was a lot higher than the other, and that was driving me crazy. And then for the actual lip sync notes, I had Candy started strong, but she definitely fizzled out and lost all of her momentum about like 15 seconds in. Joey kind of maintained his energy and kept a high energy performance the entire time, and I think Joey actually did I think Joey did better, but what made in my mind substantially better is that she kept up the energy and she didn't rely on gimmicks that other queens have used and are well known for that are just executed worse than those other queens. And then Candy fiddling with the air fiddle, and then also fiddling with the garment. I have written as 1 point because fiddle. I liked the air fiddle. Didn't like the fiddling with the garment. And then also, I hated that death drop fake out. Whatever bullshit jump split fake out shit. Listen, if you can't do a jump split and you can't do a death drop, don't fake them out. Faking it out only works if you then follow it up with a death drop or follow it up with a jump split. I have been guilty of doing the fake out that Monet has done. I'm guilty of that. But what is different and why it still works, and even other queens who have done it, it still works. But you need to be able to back it up by actually doing the move. Like you do at one stage a fake out, but then later in the song, you slam into whatever that is that you are faking out and get that move done. Because that shows that you can still do it. But you are adding layers to your thing, as instead of just, funny. Wow, you're getting tired, me, and I'm a fucking cunt. But yeah, Rue standing in front of her wigs, I have written down as a point. So I saw this on Twitter, and then also I was watching the, I believe, like, one of the IMHO episodes that were, like, season All-Stars 6, I want to say, and I was reminded of it, but now I can't unsee it. So if you look at Rue on the main stage, or, like, anywhere, it looks like she's just standing in front of her wigs, and her wigs are completely behind her. Like, it just looks like she's in front of them. And I've cackled more times than I wish to admit, just thinking about it as I'm, like, seeing her. Oh. Anyway, Joey should have won. Period. The next notes I have are for Denali and, Lalory. That was it. Denali and Lalory. So, Denali said what we were all thinking of Lalory's outfit. Flat hair bodysuit blazer, basic bitch. More from the entrance, please. Walking in on skates was the moment, which fully agree with. Walking in on skates. Come on, hand her the win just for the skates. Both were incredibly charismatic, but like different types of charismatic. I feel like there was a little bit more comedy from Denali, but I feel like Lalory was just like one after the other. Bam, 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 bam. And then I've actually written that I'm getting a lot of Monet Exchange vibes from Lalory. So I've gotten Pussycat, flat, bodysuit, etc. So like, Monet on her first season was very much bodysuit, Pussycat wig, bodysuit, flat hair, blah blah blah, like basic ass bitch looks. But then she was able to perform, make people laugh, do all that. So really, not the best fit for the first season. But after she gets some more money and experience behind her, Lalory is one to watch in All Stars. Both served, but in my opinion, Denali served harder. So she was like in ice skates and everything and killing it. I've written that her lace was a bit too obvious, but I've mentioned that. And then also, I'm gonna call some bullshit. Why the fuck did they make them lip sync, but then not offer Denali to like change into some heels or something? Like, let her change shoes so that she can perform to the best of her ability. Just let her change shoes. She served all that in ice skates and you didn't give her the win. Let her change shoes. Oh, also, they've just been doing classic drag songs. First two did Call Me Maybe. Second two did When I Grow Up. Now the third two, they did Pressure Principle. And now we're going to talk about them. So I've got Out of Drag Simone. Gives me very monk vibes. I don't know, it's something about how they hold themselves and how they just have no hair. It's just like and how they're like, darling. It's just very like, I'm explaining this very badly, but like completely chill ass bitch. To be good at drag, you kind of need to be obsessed with your drag self. From Simone. Bitch. I couldn't agree with a statement harder. You need to be obsessed with yourself, otherwise you're never going to better your drag character. Tamisha was originally on season 12, however, like 2 days after she got the call, she found out she had stage 3 colon cancer, which isn't very fun or fresh, but I don't want to dwell on this too much. This is a light, bubbly series, haha, but like only less than a year later, bitch, and she's killing it. And then I've also gotten written, Simone has a similar lip sync style to Gigi Good, very much like the, very Gigi-esque. And then, Tamisha was serving the Janet Jackson. I think Tamisha served harder. I think Tamisha should have won. Like, sure, Simone was emoting a lot, but Tamisha really just served it. Simone's legs, they were glowing, they were stunning, they were Simone's legs, they were impeccable, and they were glowing and shiny. Just her whole body was amazing, and just the oiling and the lotioning and the highlighting and the, oh honey. And I've also, final thing I've got written down here Tamisha is an actual fucking pageant girl. She is the most pageant I've seen. She just kept going, I'll always be a Rue girl, bye. It was so weird to watch, just someone just be like, yes, I'm out. And it's the first episode and not be distraught. Like, visibly distraught. Utica and Gottmik, when they come in, their song was Rumors by Lindsay Lohan, which, it's been stuck in my head so long, and I think I'm probably going to do a drag number to it just because it's now so ingrained in my head. So the notes I've got are that Gottmik is a celeb MUA, which makes so much sense with how amazing she paints. I kind of knew it because I've seen like her James Shape James, 2 different transformations. I've seen her Gigi Gorgeous transformation. I've seen her Pearl transformation. She fucking knows what she's doing. I've seen Paris Hilton. I think I found her actually because Paris Hilton tagged her in one of her posts as the MUA. First trans male queen to ever walk in the runway. In the workroom. Or runway, I think. And then the time to crash the system. I watched her entrance on repeat. The accidental comedy when she lost her shoe, and then I saw an edit. I'm actually going to put this one in, because even if I get copyright strike, honey, or whatever, it's too good not to do. It was like her coming in, and it was like, no one saw her at. And then it cut to like Vanessa Vanjie Mateo looking over, like when she came back in season 11, looking over the screen.
But I'm so excited. No one saw that.
Utica, super quirky, super charismatic, but like in the weirdest way charisma. She's like, and she just comes off as like such a bright, bubbly, charismatic person, but it's like a type of charisma I have never experienced before. It's insane, her charisma. I love Utica and I love Gottmik so much. I love them. I didn't want them to go against each other because I want both of them to win. Anyway, the strawberry story was interesting. Kind of just the icing on the odd cake. Yeah, lip sync, most fairly judged lip sync of the night. I think Denali should have won, Tamisha should have won, Joey should have won. This is all where I'm like, yeah, Gottmik won that. Yeah, not much to say. Now we have the next 2. They were Rose and Olivia Lux. They both came in. There was like a little shtick where she went, hey, and then she rubbed it off because she was like, I don't do shtick for an empty house. And they came in, buzzers went on, blah, blah, blah. They went out. And I was going to talk about the lip sync because that's what I remember. So Rose was like, I'm an excellent lip syncer. And they lip synced. And then I was like, oh yes, Rose, do that. And then the spins, the quick spins, you better believe, within 3 hours. I was already on top of those, and now I can do them. So I can do the quick spins reliably in heels. So I've stolen Rose's moves. Sorry, not sorry. However, this is where I get annoyed. So there's like the hi, kind of worked, but not the best. And then we get to but like still something that it's fine, but it's not really like drag race level high. Also, I keep putting my hand here, but this is technically off the green screen. Oopsies. Yeah. Anyway, and then the part that really got me and made me not like, give me a second, not like Rose's performance was she did what I like to refer to as the Cheryl Hole. She jumped up, she did the death drop position, then she just landed in it. She didn't do a death drop, she just landed into it, like the shape. Because how a death drop works, I'm going to explain it. It's not even a death drop, I'm misnaming it because that's what people understand it as. It is referred to as a dip, a dramatic dip, a thing. The actual 100% correct name is the Michaela dip. That is the correct term for a death drop. But how it works, I'm going to do a bit of a demonstration. So you stand on both legs. You can't see because this is a short cut-in frame. But then you want to lift one leg up in the air, but straight. And then you want to push that forward. You want this leg, the other leg, completely relaxed. And then you want to throw your body back as you're doing that. And you want to focus on pushing your energy out that way and your energy out that way through your foot. The foot that is on the ground you don't want to do anything with. Essentially what you want to do, I'm just going to readjust it to this. You want to just completely relax that leg and let it fall as you're doing it. So you just throw back and let the leg naturally fall. That's how you get an effective, clean, nice looking death drop that doesn't look sloppy. So yeah, that's all I have. I agree with everything. Olivia won. The best lip sync of the night, 100%. And one of the best judging. There were 2 with good judging, the rest was questionable. Now we get on to the final 3. The most questionable. So everything was fine on the website. They were talking about Bob Mackie. Kamora was being, Kamora was being a shady little bitch to everyone. I lived for it. Elliot was being her little housewife self. Tina was going a little bit too in on Elliot's outfit. Like, Elliot's outfit was fine. Anyway, they got out into the main stage. Blah, blah, blah. Everything happened. For the millionth time, we were informed, because, you know, I've forgotten by now, that Kamora is wearing Mackie. Bob Mackie. Did you know that Kamora was wearing Bob Mackie? Because I didn't realize that Kamora was wearing Bob Mackie. Anyway, they go into the lip sync. It's Lady Marmalade from Moulin Rouge. Yeah. This is the most botched lip sync, in my opinion. I hated, like, actually hated Tina's performance. It was unengaging. It wasn't interesting. It wasn't unique. It wasn't quirky. You're making a song that's about sex. Not about sex, and you're not even doing it successfully. Like, honey, you're showing no technique. You're not really funny. You're just throwing in a fist. You can do that to any song. You're not doing anything special to customize it to this song. Grow the fuck up and give an actual performance. Customize your performance to a song. Don't just rely on the same gimmicks. I'm gonna go ahead and say if she's in the bottom again, she's gotta do the same thing. She's gonna make it sex. Because that's not even a song that you would make about. No. Customize. And if you're gonna make it about sex, make it engaging. You can't just be like, that's not engaging, honey. Not engaging. You need to do more to make it engaging if you're gonna go down that route. Or actually be sexy with your movements to make a song about sex. There we go. Like, that is a sexy song, but that is not a song about sex. And then Kamora, I believe she was serving the entire way through. She was doing the squat, she was doing everything. She did right at the end, she was doing a back bend, which then went into an actual death drop that she did successfully, unlike Rosé. Anyway, I was living for Kamora, but then also, I think Elliot kind of, like, I had high expectations for Elliot, because Elliot was a ballet dancer. She did not live up to those, I'm gonna straight out say that. However, out of the 3 of them, she did do the best. She jumped down into that middle split, she did the pull through, she did the moves, she got down, she showed levels, she went down from the base of the floor all the way to the top. She was up, she was down, she was giving you different heights and levels while going all the way across the stage. Sure, the queens can just walk across the stage and use the stage, but she went from pose to pose to pose to pose to pose, using different levels and different elements of the stage that really gave her that performance, and I could not take my eyes off Elliot that entire time. Mine would, like, occasionally I'd flick to Kamora, occasionally I'd flick to Tina and, like, snap my eyes right back. I hated Tina's, I thought she did the worst. And then when Tina was announced as, like, safe, I was like, oh, it's gotta be Tina and Elliot. And then when they did announce Elliot and they said that they were both going, I was actually fucking shocked. I was like, what the fuck? That was the most botched. I'm just gonna get angry the longer I talk about it. I think the MVP of this episode was Michelle Visage's hair. Michelle Visage's hair was the MVP. MVP hand up to bat, and I'll go to third base, but I never tell that. But yeah, top toot. I mean, mustard, best mustard batch of the day, son. 2 got Mick. Oh. Now, if you made this part of the video, I would like you to like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun YouTube things. Tell me who you want to win. Who do you want to win Drag Race? Comment below. Engage. Do something, Charlie. Do something. But no, like, comment, subscribe, share. Do all the fun YouTube doodads. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, Susan.